What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is our second mini-sode ever. This is the first one we've done after Sewer Gators.
Yeah,
right?
we took a big crap on that one.
That we did. This one I don't think is going to be quite as big of a dump.
I love Sewer Gators.
I didn't have your microphone turned on.
Clint down. What was that you said?
Legit. No.
There you go.
Forget it. I'm
Never
out.
mind. He's at the kids' table anyway. Clint Bush has joined us at the kids' table. Up here, I got the two Ryans to my right, Ryan Mueller, and Ryan Madela. There's too many Ryans.
We specifically don't have
right.
This half of the table's got an odd glow to it, so
Can you feel the power?
I can.
Oh, I can
feel it rumbling. Bob, what's going on, man? How was work today?
It was okay. How was your day today?
It was great. I had a great day because I knew tonight we were coming in here to the studio to talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's a first. That's always a good night. No, it's not a first. I apologize. It's a second.
What do you mean we talk about him in every episode. What are you talking about? All right. So the point, why are we doing this mini episode? Jonathan Galab, who is a listener of the show, he's written in a couple times in the mailbags. He sent me a message and said, "Hey, this might make for a fun topic for a little episode. Have you seen Predator, the musical, on YouTube?" And I had never seen it ever. Had any of you ever seen it before?
Had not. Not until 25 minutes ago. Yeah, earlier today. Yeah.
You just perfect.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what my life was missing until I saw this.
Yeah, me neither.
But now I'm complete.
When you first said it, I said, "How did I miss that show in Vegas?"
Yeah, I think
I managed to get all three of them in as I was taking a dump.
Oh, perfect. I think the first thing I realized when I saw this is can't trust YouTube, can't trust the algorithm. If anybody knows that I'm interested in Arnold Schwarzenegger, it should be Google and the YouTube algorithm. Okay, how this video is 10 years old, how with 5+ million views, how has it never showed it to me before? This thing has one job.
It's a conspiracy.
Show me the videos that I want to see.
Less cat videos. Weren't these videos like pulled from YouTube at some point?
I don't know if they were pulled ever, but
I think I was reading one of the comments. Total Recall, I think, was pulled for several years.
Oh, geez. Well, the YouTube creator, we want to give him, shut up over there. We want to just raising his hand. What?
I didn't say.
What?
I have one thing to say.
There's toys for you to play with over there.
I'll get
the
to
adults are over here talking.
Is that a lumbar toy?
It is a lumbar. Yeah.
All right, what?
This guy literally has done such beautiful work on these things.
Mm-hmm.
I must say that I'm surprised he only has 50,000 followers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. This is...
that was surprising.
I've never seen it before. Again, like you said, how the heck has this not made it across one of the 10 of us's steps? Because we'd all see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that someone from the kids' table had such a good thing to contribute here.
Honestly, you keep talking like that, someday you're going to get to sit at the big boy table, Clint.
Well, Bob's got 2 strikes against him. My count here. I don't get to vote in here.
I offered. I offered. Ryan's like, "No, people need to hate you, Beyond."
Kurt. He should be, but Clint's been demoted. It's the second time I've messed up somebody's name today.
That's all right. I'll take Kurt.
We have too many people on this show.
Kurt is an upgrade. I'll take it.
All right.
He's much skinnier than me.
We're gonna have to be like Survivor and start voting people off the island, so to speak. I don't. No, not you. You got the immunity idol, Bob. People hate you too much for me to get rid of you. So of course I took any opportunity I could to talk about Arnold, but I don't understand one. This like Clint unfortunately had a good thing to say was how many millions and millions of views, yet nobody hit the subscribe button. To give the YouTube creator the credit he deserves, LegoLambs is the name of the YouTube channel. Go check it out. He hasn't uploaded anything in a year. A year ago is when he stopped, but he's done all kinds of musical versions of all kinds of movies. I don't know how deep of a dive you guys did into the guy's channel.
I just saw some other recommendations from him. He did a Rocky IV one. I didn't watch it.
He did one off of the new director's cut.
Did he?
From last year.
Oh, wow.
Which is right, like I said, right around when he stopped posting.
Did you see the director's cut?
No, I didn't want to ruin my love of Rocky IV. I know that movie by heart. And so if it was basically the same, but just things moved around, it would feel weird and wrong to me. So I never watched it.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
I did.
And?
It's good, but it's
Does he still fight Ivan Drago in it?
Yes, he still fights Ivan Drago in it.
I don't know how much they
That's the
changed it.
important
You know?
They took a chunk. It's short. It's very short. Like they took at least 10, 15 minutes out of the movie.
Well, they should have been adding 10, 15 minutes into the movie.
That's
So
what I thought they were going to do. Like this is
more
a
Rocky
3
IV.
Director's
I
cut,
thought
it's
this was going to be
longer,
like
right?
I thought it was going to be like a Snyder cut. I'm like, sweet, I'm going to get 3 hours of Rocky 4. No, I got 15.
But we got to shorten this back 15 minutes.
Stallone should know. We want more Rocky 4, not less Rocky 4. When I heard he was redoing it, I hope we were going to get 3 more songs, all where the lyrics sang what was happening in the scene. That's what I wanted more of.
Robert Trepper.
Please. All right. So let's get into this Arnold. What's not Arnold the musical? It was Predator the musical.
Predator the musical.
And I thought, okay, what is this going to be? What it was is it was literally like if the cast itself was doing a musical version and all of the voices were imitated.
It was awesome.
What did you guys think of it?
It was
what you
pure
thought.
gold.
I-
Pure gold. How was I missing this in my life?
Yeah.
I mean, I watch a bunch of stupid YouTube stuff. Why did this not come up?
Yeah, what it made me want to do is watch the entire version of Predator the musical.
I'm ready to, when it comes out on Broadway, I'm ready to go see it. I'm booking a ticket to New York City to go see it.
Hey, if Rocky got a Broadway musical,
I'd
why
be
not
there.
Predator?
Right.
Predator the musical should open on Broadway.
It should.
It was like watching Jesus being born.
3.
Wow.
Listen,
That.
listen, Bob.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back, Clint.
I know.
Clint Bush, you've been promoted.
A new challenger has arrived.
I
don't have to say anything for the rest of the show.
yeah.
Predator the musical was like watching Jesus being born.
And that's just off the top of his head.
I mean, he was there.
Wow.
One of my favorite things, I want to hear from you guys what you thought. And this is the reason we're even doing an episode about this, because why talk about a 10-year-old YouTube video, is because I thought maybe there's other people out there like me that love Arnold. I know a lot of you guys do because I hear from you guys all the time that haven't seen this.
No.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
I
so,
woke up this morning feeling fulfilled. Like literally, I'm going to get to see my boys tonight. This is
all
gonna
right,
be
he's
great.
talking way too much. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, I'll turn your mic back on. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Like legitimately, I saw this and now there's a big void. Like I have missed out 7 years worth of. I should have been watching these regularly.
Yeah, and what else have you missed, right?
Well, if this should be a remake of Predator. If they remake Predator, do it as a musical.
yeah, because
Or at least this is the opening scene as the curtains draw.
they've been trying for a while, right, to keep the Predator franchise going. How many like offshoots? I know they just did Prey, which
Yeah.
was their best attempt.
Predator versus Alien.
All
Predator.
those,
Yeah.
Requiem.
I heard
Yeah.
Prey was actually really well done.
Yeah, who's seen Prey in the room? Anybody?
No.
I haven't.
No.
Just me? Oh, guys, I am the one that never has time to watch good movies.
Is it good?
It was actually good. Yeah. I mean, it's not on the level of the original, but it's certainly better than anything that came after that. No disrespect to Danny Glover and Predator 2.
I love Danny Glover.
Okay.
Predator 2.
That's a good movie, but I thought this one was really captured the essence of the original, right? Where it's that, it stars a Native American is the girl that is essentially taking on the Predator. And so it kind of mirrors what Dutch did at the end of the original Predator, because he's using sticks and spears and, weapons he's carved himself
Right.
to
Like
fight this
callback
thing.
to the original.
Yeah, exactly. And so now here's this girl who doesn't have, what Danny Glover had, which was guns and, futuristic weapons.
Right.
And a cracked out Jake, I'm sorry, not Jake Busey, Gary Busey.
A cracked out Jake Busey, a freaking razor boomerang or whatever that is, Bill Paxton on a half dime bag.
Bill Paxton's death in the second movie was insane. The fight on the subway train, that was nuts.
No, it was great.
But it's Gary Busey, not Jake Busey.
It's great.
Gary,
So,
Jake, what's the difference?
have you,
They're both great.
I guess I should have asked this originally. Have all of you seen Predator, the movie?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Where does Predator,
Many
the movie,
times.
rank for you as far as Schwarzenegger movies go? Where do you put Predator?
Ooh.
Very high.
Yeah, very high. Probably top 5 for sure. Maybe even top 3.
I would put it at 5.
Do you? I was just going to ask Clint, but then I thought, why would I do that? what
Just play with your toys,
I
buddy.
would say.
Yeah, who's over there? What do you got for toys?
He's got the Office Space Funko
Oh,
Pops.
all
He's got
right.
Milton and Peter.
Yeah. Just get him a
Yeah,
stapler.
I'm gonna have to
I
go
want
ahead
my
and
red
ask you to
stapler.
play with those Funko Pops. If you could go
Yeah.
ahead and do that, that would be great.
Took my Melton.
Thanks. But I'm gonna need my stapler. Give my stapler back.
But here's the thing. I love Predator. It's got some of the best dialogue. I know Shane Black did some of the script. John McTiernan. I mean, Schwarzenegger at his peak.
Yep.
Jesse Ventura. Right. I ain't got time to bleed.
Carl Weathers. You had Apollo Creed in it. I mean,
Yeah.
Bill Duke.
Yeah.
Bill Duke is always
Bill
great.
Duke.
yeah,
is
Bill
great.
Duke. Yep.
And all these guys, and I'm like, oh, this is just legendary. But then I watched it recently with teenagers, right? I had my daughter and her boyfriend sit down and watch. I was like, oh, I'll show you guys Predator.
Right.
Right.
It's way slower than anything they're used to watching now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
It's not like no.
Right.
no. And I could tell
slow
about
burn
halfway
cigar.
through, they're like trying to reach for their phones.
Because it was made for people with attention spans. That's what the
It wasn't made for ferrets on crystal
I
meth.
think. Wow. I think they were going for like a slow burn, like
Yeah.
tension building. You know, they're trying to make it suspenseful, but
Yeah.
nowadays with a suspenseful movie, it's like we have to have all this music to make it scary, and we have to have like all this like added like foreshadowing. And like with Predator, it was like you don't see the enemy, and that was what was scary.
You don't even see him till the end.
no.
Right. Yeah.
Right? I mean, you catch the glimpse when he's in the tree fixing himself, right?
Right.
But the angles are chosen very specifically, so maybe you catch an arm and a leg or whatever. You don't get the full shot of him until he lands in the water when Dutch is crawling away through the mud,
Right.
It was the Jaws effect.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It
For
was
sure.
Which I
the
think worked
theater
really
of the
well.
mind, which is I think more effective than blood, guts, gore, seeing everything right away.
Right.
which That's what kids are used to now. It's just like, how many trailers now are there for movies? Like you just literally see the whole movie. Like Halloween Ends, for instance. Anyway, the Halloween fans, like I literally just saw the movie and it comes out tonight.
Oh, the trailer.
Right.
I literally just saw the whole movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for the last 10 minutes, which is supposed to be a surprise. You're just like, cool, guys, thanks.
Right.
I'm not
just-
that surprised. So.
Yeah, I'm like, because that's
Yeah.
how these kids are nowadays. They want to see everything, analyze everything, and
Right.
what's this, and this. I'm getting off track here. Sorry.
I think but I think you could claim, okay, there was a certain amount of tension or suspense in the movie. Maybe you knew Schwarzenegger had plot armor, right? Like, well, they're not going to kill Arnold, but they killed everybody else.
they killed Apollo Creed.
And so
They did. Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
certain
Got it the
sense
worst,
of like,
though.
who's going to go?
He's got it the worst.
I think the perfect example of what a current thing that has failed to do that. I look at, you guys watch Stranger Things?
Absolutely.
I haven't seen
No, I haven't
Greatest-
seen it.
I haven't
greatest
seen the
show
new
of all
season.
time.
All right, so three. So Bob, you have, okay. Stranger Things is in the 4th season. They just finished the 4th season. Great show. I love the show.
Yeah.
But what they've done now heading into the final season is they've neutered any kind of suspense at all because they've refused to kill anybody in that show.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now they
I
have
agree.
way too many characters.
Yeah. It's an over popcorn bag.
Yeah. Now there's like 19 main characters.
It is 19
Right?
main characters, 20 different storylines,
And the fact
And you
they've
can't
gone,
spend any time on them.
well, yeah, and the
you
fact
got
that
that
you've
many.
they've gone into some of those insane, dangerous situations, and none of them have ever been killed. Makes you it kind of kills the suspense in my
it's like Walking Dead. Remember, Walking Dead was the greatest thing.
because you never know who could go.
right, and then when they started faking out deaths, and
They started
all
going-
messing
you-
with the audience. I'm
They
like,
started knocking off cast members, and then they got to the
Yeah.
6 that they wouldn't,
out.
and you're like, well, okay, this is over. Right.
Right.
yeah, and it took the lead actor to leave the show, and
Right.
they faked out his death.
All right, well, let's get back to Predator the musical.
Predator.
Well,
Predator the musical.
I was gonna say, like you were saying, it's not all just blood, guts, and gore, but
Yeah.
what was cool about Predator is they actually blended both together. So you did have the suspense of we don't know what this monster is, but you also get people's heads exploding and stuff, right?
But it
Which
was
is, like
it was shot in such
awesome.
a way where it was very awesome, but it was very tasteful. Like
Right.
if you could imagine a head exploding being tasteful, just how they shot it, how everything was
Right.
yeah, you can
you know,
still eat your popcorn. I mean,
exactly.
It's
You're not,
great.
you're not puking. You're
and
just like
all they had to do
Yeah.
was set it to music, right? If it bleeds, we can kill it.
if it bleeds, we can kill it.
We have got to go. I don't even know what the words are.
I don't either. But
Something is coming for us.
Okay, can we hold on? Now, you gotta do that because in this musical, the frickin' Billy voice
That was great.
perfect.
Yeah.
because he's the guy. There's something out there in them trees, and it ain't no man, right?
Yep,
or whatever.
yep.
And then he doesn't sing almost till the end of the song.
Yeah.
When you watch
Yeah.
the video, when he comes in, do it again. It's great. Something's out there waiting for us.
Can we just have him sing for the rest of the episode?
It's so hilarious.
That was awesome.
And whoever he got to do the voices, I don't know if it was all him. Or if
Yeah.
the girl wasn't him because there was the girl.
You're right.
in the
You
part,
had
right?
the
Yeah.
The rest, it sounded like it was maybe some different guys he brought in, but the guy that did Bill Duke's voice, I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
Stop
was like-
shaving, you don't have a beard.
I love that part because he just
love that
still
part,
keeps
yeah.
going.
Perfect. It was perfect.
I
great.
definitely wanted this to be. I saw it was 3.5 minutes, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it over my lunch, at work, whatever. But then,
Your lunch is only 3.5 minutes.
yeah, I was like, perfect. This lines up perfect with
4.
my lunch break.
He's got 3.5 minutes, and then the other 30 seconds he ate.
Yeah, exactly. No, I just was.
Kind of barbaric place is this?
I wasn't sure how long it was, but then literally 10 seconds in, I was like, why isn't this 3 hours? Like, as soon as he started being like, if it bleeds, we can kill it. I was like, yes. Like,
I
can we just have
literally
all of this always?
Put it on while I was working, and then I had to do some studying for an exam I'm getting ready for certification. I'm like, man, if I didn't have to study, I'd have this playing on loop all day.
Just on loop. Yeah,
on
just
loop
like
all
keep
day.
going.
yeah, and then you go and you look and on the right-hand side, you see Commando the musical and Terminator 2
Yeah.
the musical and Conan. And I'm like, hold on, this guy did a bunch of these.
Yeah.
I showed it to Carrie, and she looked at the video like she looks at a rack of yard tools at Sears.
Some people don't
They
understand.
just don't understand.
I'm like, you seen Predator, right? She's like, I think.
oh.
I'm like,
That was my
Is it
wife's
chicken or
exact
fish,
reaction.
Jessica?
But she was like, I guess I don't get it because I haven't seen it. Like, and I was like, how, I have to see it. This is
yeah.
a masterpiece.
this is it. This is the three.
This is it.
doesn't get any better than this.
3 minutes.
This is the movie.
You just saw Predator.
This movie lasts longer than my sex life. Come on.
This is all up to me now. It's a solo campaign.
Sounds like it is a solo campaign now for Bob.
Oh my gosh. My condolences.
That's all right.
Yeah, and the T2 one, that's the only one I really remember, because the other ones I only watched once, but the T2 one is basically from the perspective of the T800, if it was lamenting the fact that it couldn't kill anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
That was good.
And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, things used to be so much better when I could just kill and maim and murder people and shoot them 5 times to make sure that they're dead.
Look the name up in a phone book.
I got this little idiot telling me what to do.
Right.
The Commando one was pretty good. Jenny and me.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
All hell is about to break loose.
Sorry. Oh, gosh, what was I going to say?
This guy's a god
Oh,
for making these videos.
he's great. I don't think, and this makes it even funnier. I don't think he does a great Arnold voice. Like, it doesn't sound. Go ahead. I'll let.
You're absolutely right. His fake Austrian is so fantastic when he sings it and then goes off key while
Yeah.
mispronouncing
Right.
it at the
Yes.
same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
Phenomenal.
It's funny enough for a comedic take, but it all somehow works.
Yeah.
Even so.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think it's because he emphasizes the so much.
So much.
Into it that
Yeah.
he starts it and you're like, that's not really, and then he keeps going. And you're like, okay, like I'll let it go.
I'll buy it. I'm
It's
buying it.
passable.
Yeah, you win.
If we just had James just voice recording over those musicals, I think
That's what we got to do.
We can kill it.
get
All
that
right.
guy's permission and then re-record all of it.
Yeah,
We're going to try and get Arnold on the phone one of these upcoming episodes. We're going to see if we can get him to call into the show.
is he a
We'll
fan?
talk to him. He probably.
I'm
Why
sure
wouldn't he
is.
be?
Why wouldn't he be?
I'll just tell him
Right.
Lou Ferrigno knows better.
Unless the internet
That's
isn't
what you gotta
doing
do.
its job like it didn't do with us. Maybe it's not. You think it would tell Arnold, hey, these guys talk about you.
I'll look into it.
Look into it. You're an IT.
You're
Just
right. Yeah, we got
get
the
in
IT.
there.
Get him on it.
beep boop inside the computers and figure out how to send it to Arnold.
I got to get into the data drives to get over to the memory bank.
Do that.
Yeah.
And check that frayed starter cable, too.
And then
I
make
think that's in
sure
there.
you lock the doors, okay, when you're in there.
I'll inject a worm, a hot dog worm.
You know what we can do? We can
Yes.
do Will Patton music videos.
Hey, that'd be great.
That'd be good.
That'd be
Be
good.
great.
That's a
We
good
can do
idea.
that. Good idea.
Now, to shift gears, because we only have about 10 minutes left on this mini episode. I do want to bring up another question that I thought was interesting that Corey Bauk had brought up to me.
Is that the bad movie?
It is the bad movie god.
Okay.
Bad movie god.
He had sent me a message. He said, I have a little bit of a conspiracy theory here, and I wonder if you guys could, help me out with this. He says that he has often thought that some of the reason we have so many of these bad, terrible movies, especially in that period of time where we tend to live in, 70s to 90s,
Yeah.
is he's convinced that people in Hollywood were using these movie projects to launder money, and that's how they ended up with these bad movies.
That's a really interesting take.
Wouldn't surprise me.
The example he gave was actually Last Dragon, which was that Gordy Berry, or is that even the guy's name? I don't remember.
Yeah, but yeah, I know what you're talking
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Black Kung Fu guy.
That guy was he was like a Motown guy. He was more of a musician than a filmmaker, okay?
Yeah.
A music producer. Last Dragon had very minor special effects. I mean, there was like at the end when he turned yellow and green and blue or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay? And it starred nobody that would have cost any amount of money.
Right.
Right.
I mean, Timac at the time was not a big star, right? They passed famously over Snipes and Denzel Washington, who also at the time weren't big stars yet. I want to say it was 1983, okay? Not a lot of special effects, not a lot of sets built. They literally were walking around Brooklyn and stuff
Yeah.
and karate fighting. The budget on that movie was $33 million in 1983.
Cocaine's expensive.
Cocaine and pre-workout.
So the
Yeah,
question is, do you think he was... Go ahead, Clint.
So you're saying that potentially Hollywood higher ups were into something illegal? Mm-hmm. There were people who have famously killed themselves having information like this, and you're posing the question in an open forum where people can see you?
Yeah, I am.
I'm glad to be at the kids' table.
I'm sitting next to him. They're just gonna look at me and go, "Yeah, I get that
look,
guy."
We're not trying to become
They hate you, Bob, so you're just gone
We are
automatically.
not trying to become a hard-hitting entertainment news channel, okay? But it was an interesting question.
That is.
Because I know we've all sat here at this table and gone, they spent what on this
Right,
movie?
yeah.
Where did the money
Where?
go? Right.
How? Why?
Yeah.
So you're saying that if we were to go back and re-audit these, that potentially they don't fit our criteria because they weren't that bad.
Yeah, maybe Last Dragon only cost $3 million to make.
Right. And it was a fantastic success.
For that amount of money.
And 32 was skimmed off. Yeah, could have been.
Well, because you wouldn't even care about breaking even at that point. Because
No, you wouldn't
money
want to lose.
Yeah, you got paid anyway.
Money laundering, you're just trying to clean the money, right?
Exactly. And so you're trying to say it went through here and this
Right.
is where, and now it's gone or whatever. I don't know how to launder money. I'd be like the guys in Office Space and I'd be asking the guy selling magazines door to door, oh, you used to sell crack
Yeah.
and you tell us how to launder money, right?
Can't do it either.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know how to do it.
You probably put the decimal in the wrong place.
I always screw up some mundane detail. Yeah, but I think I'm going to just go ahead because, I don't do any research or any forth on it. I think they definitely laundered money in those movies.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, you know what the first
Hey,
clue would be?
Peter
Would they'd have they have their wash machines in their office there. That's the first clue they're laundering money. Is that like a?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the clues, right?
Because that's definitely a
I think it is.
sign. I think you got to pay
It's a
attention
sign.
when that's
Right.
happening.
You got to walk in. How come you got a wash machine?
Wait a
in there?
minute.
That's weird.
He's got a washing machine in here.
Exactly.
That's how you launder money. You wash the bills,
Right.
What's up with all this cash laying around?
right?
Yeah, they're fibrous. They're
Bob, you've
cottony.
laundered a lot of money in the past. Why don't you explain how it works?
Do you put Snuggle in it when you launder your money, Bob? Like Downy? What do
Bob's
you
gotten suddenly real quiet over there.
I'm just expecting Bob to pull a joker and just be like, "You wouldn't get it."
Wow.
Because what's the opposite? Okay, so if we don't
Wow.
want to say, no, there's no way that happened. So what you're saying is movie executives and producers, these famously moralistic people, operated totally above board through the entire decades of the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Hey,
That's the other option here.
One quick thing. I don't think that they're normally morally. I think you're wrong there.
No?
I think they,
Have I mischaracterized
I think they're
them?
below the moral line normally.
Right. Okay.
A little bit.
So it's not that far-fetched. I guess it's not that crazy of a conspiracy theory.
I'm just saying.
You would- For these corporations to stay in business, you would
it's
think
a big
at some
word
point-
for somebody at the kids' table.
Yeah, you would think that at some point that they would have to make some money. So
Yeah.
what if we took, say, one studio, grabbed all of their movies from a 5-year period, and said, this one cost this and made this, they would have to be positive or go out of business, right? That's
Right.
pretty much some minor level forensic technology there that we could potentially see like, hey, look, they didn't make enough money on the movies that made money to cover the ones that lost. How they doing it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
Because it's other people's money.
That'd be a good. We'd need people to do research on that, though.
All right. If you
We don't do
not
that
us.
here.
We don't do that here.
Yeah. So I guess what we were saying is we got to look into the people that made Moonfall immediately.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good. I didn't even think about modern day.
Yeah.
Because that's actually modern day movies are harder to make money on. So those ones that bomb, we should definitely. We're the people apparently that should be looking into this.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
How did I get roped into this?
Could you get on that right away?
We'll start
Ryan.
a task force. Me and Bob.
Bob and
Right
Ryan.
after we get done picking up this garbage,
Okay.
we'll go do that.
You're in IT. Put a tracer on their account.
That's
so
right.
we'll figure
Hold
it
on.
out.
Where's
Okay,
the
I'm in.
Hand him the keyboard.
Yeah, here's the keyboard.
Don't
Oh,
hand
don't
me
do
the-
that. Turn it off. I don't
No,
want
no, we're gonna
Stop
Do
it.
not give me
Yes.
anything technical advanced. No, don't give me the keyboard.
Bob, you're the
gonna
muscle.
break.
He's going to be the guy in the van, right? You're the guy
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
the
chair.
guy in the van.
Yeah.
So I'm the guy getting thrown through the drywall down the stairs.
And you're the-
Yeah.
Isn't that what you normally do?
That's true.
Someone kick him in the face.
Kick him in the face.
All right, we need a name for
They'll
this
probably have
task
Van
force.
Damme come do it.
We need a name for this task force.
The solo campaign task force.
Operation Solo Campaign. And there's two of you. Perfect. This is perfect.
Well, it's an undercover
lo-
operation. You got to
the
throw
They'll
Lone
them on.
never
Rangers.
expect it.
No, not at all.
Like I thought this was solo campaign.
Drive over to the Moonfall office, okay?
I do want to have a chat with the Moonfall costume designer on why Halle Berry's butt was not.
Okay, you're gonna ask if you're there after you've read him the riot act, going and talk to me about why her butt wasn't out. Okay? But
I got
before
one
you
more
do
bone
that,
to pick.
I got one more bone to pick.
No pun
Okay?
intended.
Drive over to the Moonfall office. Pretend like you're a pizza delivery guy. Okay.
Okay.
This is how you're gonna get in. Never
right.
fails. Okay.
No.
It's always.
Say, hey, I got a couple of pies. Got to get them up to the boss. They're freaking hungry.
Should I do the blue streak thing that Martin Lawrence does?
my boss is chewing me
Yeah.
out.
Put on
yeah,
the
do
big
it.
teeth and
Yeah.
afro.
Yeah.
And
Got hot pizza coming through. Got hot pizza.
I got pizza. Hot pizza coming through.
That's right. Talk
Have
about
him
you
just
know.
show up carrying a couch. He knows how to do that.
Oh,
I'm delivering.
they
There
paid
you
me to
go.
move the couch. That's all I know.
I'm
I'm just moving in.
delivering. What if they're smuggling something
Right.
inside the couches?
The guy on the
Oh, there you
32nd
go.
floor, he's chewing my boss's ass out right now. I got to get up there. Or are you going to deliver this couch? Right?
No, they never want to deliver
You'll
the couch.
you'll definitely be let upstairs.
Yeah.
100%.
Get up there.
You'll be up there.
And then you get your answers. Okay?
How do I get back down?
Ride the
I don't know. You got to rappel, I think, right? I mean, I think
Yeah.
base jump, right?
Base jump. Base jump. Like
Off the second floor.
Yeah. I mean,
What if they are on the
just
second
take
floor?
your coat, jumping off the wherever, and it's like a parachute, man.
I'll
You'll
pull
be
the
all right.
garbage
what was
truck
that
around.
thing? What was that thing in I Spy? Just rub this jelly all over my body and I float like a jelly bird.
That's right. Like a
like
jelly
that.
bird.
He jumps off the 5th floor with a base jumping.
Yeah, no one cares, Clint.
It doesn't open.
Now listen, I want you to know we are on this. Okay,
God.
we are
All
not
over
going
it.
to stop.
We're not on this.
We're not going to rest. We're not going to do literally anything else
Probably gonna go sleep after
until
this.
we find out
I swear to God, my house is on fire after the show.
what happened and how much money Moonfall is laundering. Now let's go get something to eat.
All right. Okay. I think I'm hungry.
I
Now
love
watch this
Moonfall.
putt or watch this drive.
Now watch this drive.
You got 2 minutes left on this episode.
No, we got 1 minute left on this episode.
1 minute.
It's all right. Thank you guys for listening. Here's what we want you to do.
Wow.
Go watch Predator the musical. Okay? Go watch Commando the musical. Go watch Terminator 2 the musical. Hit subscribe on LegoLambs. Maybe if enough people subscribe, he'll come back. Right? It's been a year. Maybe it's time.
His
Maybe that's
email
when he
box
started
will be
listening
flooded.
to us, and he's been too busy.
I want him to do Rambo the musical, like First Blood.
Oh, that's a good
Oh
idea.
yeah.
It's probably already out there. You got to just look.
We just gotta get more subscriptions, and then he'll start doing them.
Smash
right.
that like button.
Yeah.
Do it all.
Hair flip on the subscribe.
There you go.
Thank you guys for listening. Bob, seriously, go to the Moonfall office. Shh, just go. Shh. Go.
What furniture?
I'm gonna just
Go.
I'm just
Grab
gonna
a-
log
grab
into
a
their
lunch.
office remotely here.
Grab a
So
couch.
I'm right behind you, Bob.
Why do I have to do this?
Bye.